back to Minnesota we go. If I told you a week ago, Stephen A., that we'd be back in the Wolves' lair with them facing elimination, would you believe me?
No, I would not have Malika Andrews.
Well, neither would Anthony Edwards, but his two 30-point games in facing elimination, they're tied for the most in franchise history. But after a 40, 13, and 0 turnover performance from the MVP, the Nuggets, they are one win away from returning to the conference finals, or we get the best two words in sports. Which one's it going to be? The Wolves, the Nuggets. We're counting you down on ESPN.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by Hennessy.
Hey, welcome inside our Los Angeles studios. Stephen A. Smith, Bob Myers, Kendrick Perkins in for Michael Wilbon. I'm Malika Andrews. Gentlemen, it is time to check out who is made for more, brought to you by Hennessy, because what a series this has been so far. The Timberwolves, they held Denver to just 179 points in the first two games. That's the Nuggets' fewest in a two-game span since the bubble. And that had Stephen A. feeling pretty good about reaching for the broom. But you can't underestimate the heart of a champion. Denver, they roared back, and it starts with the three-time MVP Nikola Jokic, who averaged 33, 9, and 9 on 61% shooting against the Wolves' top-ranked defense in these wins. And that puts them...
50 chances? If I could gamble, I'm sorry to tell you, I would bet against you.
I am just happy to say that now it's time to get you to Minneapolis.
I'm sorry.
Jefferson, Katie George, Ryan Rook will have the call.
The Lord is on my side.
Please
He'd make me make one
take
shot.
It away.
Oh, boy.
What? We welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The fans filing in for Game 6 of this Western Conference semifinal series. The Timberwolves facing elimination tonight as we take a look at our Western Conference bracket. Meanwhile, Dallas will look to close out the Thunder on Saturday as we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by Pronamel. Nikola Jokic, the three-time MVP, coming off an incredible Game 5, getting ready to take on Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. As we welcome you courtside, hey everybody, Ryan Rucco alongside Richard Jefferson. So happy to be with you on ESPN for this Game 6. Richard, Minnesota jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this series. Denver has won 3 straight. And Nikola Jokic is coming off a legendary Game 5.
He put the entire league on notice that he is the best player in the world. He is the most unguardable player in the world. There is no answer. He has it all in his back. Watch this footwork. This is the defensive player of the year. Taking him left, taking him right, just trying to get him off balance, and then his array of floaters are just unguardable. He has the ability to go through contact. And then here, watch this step back. He can extend the range. He brings Rudy away. And then here, you put a smaller player on him. He can go by that pressure. And just when you think he can't come up with another way to beat you, he will beat you 94 feet with the pass. That's one of his 13 assists and 0 turnovers from last game.
His last 3 games have been absolutely incredible. 33 points per game, 61% from the floor, over 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Now, how do you defend him? For more on that, we send things over to Katie George.
Well, Rudy Gobert has faced some incredible offensive talent in the 11 years he's played in this league. He said at this point, Nikola Jokic is by far the most challenging matchup he's encountered. He said, yes, Jokic is going to make some unreal shots. You accept that. But tonight, Minnesota has to take away the things they can control. Denver's transition points, offensive rebounds, giving up open threes. Gobert says if we can control those things, we can live with Jokic's 40 points. What we can't live with is when Jokic goes for 40 and gets 13 assists. He gets everybody else involved. He said you gotta pick your poison, and what a question that is, guys.
Yeah, not the choice you want to have to make. Thanks so much, Katie. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards has had an incredible playoffs, a great series, but did struggle in Game 5.
Look, Anthony Edwards, it starts and stops with him. He has taken on all of the responsibility, but you have to give credit to the Denver Nugget defense. It has been impressive. They have thrown more bodies at him than he saw all last series combined. Here, he's working in a crowd. That makes it more difficult. And then here, they're making him get off the ball. They're making Rudy make other passes. They're making it more difficult for this team to move throughout their offense with him being the head.
We are getting ready to go in Minneapolis. Game 6 of this Western Conference semifinal series. Timberwolves, Nuggets, Malika, and the studio crew will help get you ready next.
NBA Courtside on ESPN. is presented by New Pronamel Repair Mouthwash. Actively repairs enamel beyond brushing alone.
That's all she wrote. The Nuggets were up 3 games to 2 and are 1 game away from the Western Conference Finals. 40 points, 10 assists, no turnovers.
I've seen the weaknesses. I've seen the MVP.
Beast mode is a deep grind. Speak gold over each line.
Jokic dunks that thing over 2 hands.
He is putting together a masterpiece. Incredible.
Nikola, he's ahead of everybody. His IQ is off the charts. I think we played like champions the last 3 games.
Oh, got it! A big-time three!
There's no more wiggle room. We got to find a way to win. We get to go home and play with our backs against the walls, try to force a Game 7 and come back here.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel. It's the West semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Game 6 at Target Center. The Timberwolves facing elimination. The Nuggets looking to punch their ticket to the Western Conference Finals. Minnesota hoping to force a Game 7 on Sunday. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Metro, by T-Mobile. For the visiting Denver Nuggets, such great continuity with Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, who's had a terrific series, and Nikola Jokic to round out the Nuggets starting 5 for Minnesota. Mike Conley is back after missing Game 5 with that sore Achilles. Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert round out the starting 5 for Minnesota. You just can't say enough about the Game 5 performance from Nikola Jokic. Just the second player in playoff history with at least 40 points, 10 assists, and no turnovers in a game. Chris Paul, the other, back in 2018. And Anthony Edwards has played very well in elimination games. This is his 4th of his young career. In the previous 3, he's had at least 25, 5, and 5. Mark Davis, James Williams, Tyler Ford, our officials tonight. And we're going to get a chance to listen in to Mark as we get ready for tip here in Minnesota.
All right, you good? We're about to go. All right. Hey, guys, you know I don't say when it's going up. So come on, let's go. Nope.
A little fake out from Mark Davis, and Game 6 is underway.